Looking at life today, it seems easier than it has ever been. The world's increasingly more safer, more comfortable, and more convenient than ever. It seems logical to assume that this increased ease will bring more peace, a sense that we're thriving rather than just surviving. And yet for so many of us, we can't ignore the feelings of emptiness and lack of direction. To counter this, we search within ourselves. We experiment with thoughts, habits, identities, trying to latch onto a sense of purpose. But our lives no longer depend on it. Whether we find meaning or not, comfort with little effort is always available. We no longer have to know what to do with our lives in order to live one. What if meaning feels hard to find today because for most of human history, it was never something you had to search for. It emerged naturally from effort that mattered. For almost all of human history, humans lived in small, interdependent groups. Survival wasn't abstract, it was immediate and it was shared. If you hunted, gathered, built, protected, or cared for others, your actions had visible consequences. People ate because of what you did. Shelter existed because of your effort. The group endured because you contributed. Meaning didn't come from reflection, it came from usefulness. Effort and survival were tightly linked, and because of that link, purpose emerged automatically. You didn't ask whether your life mattered. The environment answered that question every day. The experience we now call purpose is shaped by our biology. Humans inherited neural systems that reinforce behaviours that increase survival odds, especially within social groups. When your actions contribute to the group, the brain reinforces those behaviours through the reward and learning systems. That reinforcement wasn't experienced as abstract satisfaction, it was felt as internal alignment, a sense of what we were doing made sense. This developed coherence, so our internal state matched the demands of our environment, and that alignment is now what we describe as meaning. However, meaning was never pursued by our ancestors, they pursued survival. Meaning emerged as a side effect of being needed. Roles weren't chosen, they were shaped by necessity. When effort reliably produced real-world consequences, the brain reinforced engagement. Not pleasure, not happiness, but relevance. Purpose wasn't something you felt proud of, it was something you inhabited. Now, the environment has changed. Modern life removed most immediate survival demands. Food became reliable, shelter became stable, safety became detached from contribution. Effort no longer had to precede survival. Today, it's possible to live comfortably without being needed, without contributing, without affecting anyone else's outcomes. And for the first time in human history, the link between effort and consequence began to dissolve. Your brain hasn't adapted to this shift. It still expects effort to matter, it still expects contribution to mean something, and it still expects the world to respond. So when actions no longer carry consequence, the systems that generate meaning stay quiet. Not because something is wrong with you, but because nothing is being demanded of you. The absence of meaning isn't a personal failure, it's an environmental mismatch. Ancient systems are still waiting for signals that modern life rarely provides. Comfort was never designed to create purpose, it evolved to signal safety, to allow recovery after effort. In the modern world, comfort exists without the natural effort. We get relief without risk, and rest that doesn't have to follow the resolution of physical necessity. And without having something to recover from, relief loses its signal. The nervous system stays underengaged, the sense of purpose never activates. And people are left wondering, why does life feel so flat despite having everything I was told to want? This isn't about rejecting comfort, and it isn't about forcing suffering. It's about understanding where meaning comes from. Meaning doesn't just appear through introspection alone, it emerges when effort meets consequences. Your biology still expects a world where what you do matters, where someone depends on you, where actions change outcomes. Modern life rarely offers that by default. Once you understand the mismatch, the emptiness stops feeling so mysterious. Awareness gives you the ability to choose environments and patterns of effort that allow ancient systems to do what they were built to do.